What follows is a collection of transcribed audio logs and classified transmissions captured during the first week of the Harmonic Uprising. The arrival of non-terrestrial ships was silent, but their effect was immediate and seismic, a complete, non-violent cessation of all global financial and military infrastructure. While the mysterious aliens, broadcasting as the harmonic frequency, offered protection and a new system of contribution to the poor and middle class, the deposed global elite, led by panicked government forces, saw this as an existential threat to order itself. These logs track the escalating crisis from the bunker, the streets, and the alien command, leading up to humanity's last, desperate act of aggression and the subsequent dawn of a new age. Chapter 1, The Escalation, Days 5 to 7. Log 005, Director Eleanor Vance, GDN, encrypted, Level 5 clearance only. Channel 1, Global Defense Network, Internal Directive, Day 6 to 2 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time.
This is Vance. Director Vance. Listen closely. The veneer is gone. In the last 48 hours, every instrument of global control has been systematically and gently dismantled. Our liquidity is zero. Our digital fortress is now a public library. They haven't fired a shot, yet they have committed an act of financial terrorism that dwarfs any historical comparison. And the worst is the silence. They are not gloating. They are simply teaching. Teaching the dockworkers and the farmers that their work has intrinsic value outside of capital. We have reports of city councils refusing to follow shutdown orders. Utilities are being restarted in neighborhoods where the bills haven't been paid in months. The lower orders are seeing this as a gift, a liberation from their miserable struggle. They are turning on us, not with violence, but with a horrifying, complacent acceptance of this new, shared poverty. My directive is this: the system, the rules, the order we fought for, it is all predicated on the principle of scarcity and the reward for overcoming it. If these invaders remove scarcity, they remove the very core of human nature. We cannot allow this philosophical virus to spread. The launch codes for Level Omega are being distributed. We will demonstrate that even a utopia built on lies can be violently undone. We fight for the right to build, to own, and to govern. If we must lose a piece of the world to save the whole of the economy, so be it. Proceed with preparations. End transmission.
Log 006 Marcus Chen, The Listener, Citizen Band Radio, Public. Channel 2, Citizen Band Radio, CB49, Call to Action, Day 6, 15:45 Greenwich Mean Time.
They call me the listener, and this is the gospel straight from the ground, folks. The GDN is still sputtering about sovereignty while their jets are turning into iron filings, but you gotta look out your window. They hit the power grid, not to shut it down, but to reroute it. The energy we used to power Wall Street servers? It's now running the soup kitchens and the community tool sheds. The harmonic frequency, the aliens, they told us to focus on contribution. We laughed at first. How do I pay rent with contribution? But the landlords were the first to stop matching. The bank managers were the first to vanish from their offices. They're telling us to look at our neighbor and ask, "What do you need?" instead of looking at the meter and asking, "What do I owe?" I was a systems tech, but today I was helping Mrs. Rodriguez fix her roof. Why? Because it needs fixing. They can't threaten us with debt anymore. They can't starve us into submission. The government and the CEOs, they're trapped inside their mansions, clutching briefcases full of numbers that mean nothing. Now is the time, people. Don't shoot at them. Don't fight them. Just walk past them. Go to the abandoned food warehouses and feed your families. Go to the empty factories and start making things that matter. Our liberation isn't coming from space, it's coming from us, protected by a shield of pure cosmic logic. The old world is over. Let's make the new one.
Log 007. The Conduit, Harmonic Frequency Planetary Address. Channel 3, The Harmonic Frequency Clarification of Intent, Day 7. 1 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time.
We detect a final, desperate surge of systemic anxiety from the former ruling structures. They are preparing a mechanism of self-harm, believing that destruction can restore the imbalance they call order. They speak of war, but what they describe is a terminal illness rooted in attachment to the non-essential. Understand our action: we do not wage war, because to wage war is to prioritize destruction over creation. We are a protective alignment. We are shielding those who are choosing the path of harmonic living, the dedication of energy to the collective betterment of the species and the planet. When your elite directs their destructive implements toward us, we do not retaliate. We merely dissolve the threat. We demonstrate that pure, self-serving force is inefficient. The energy required to overcome their most destructive weapons is trivial compared to the energy they wasted building those same weapons for profit and intimidation. The threat of scarcity is what bound you. The reality of plenty is what frees you. We are here to ensure that the free choice to contribute cannot be punished by those who cling to the ghost of currency. Choose your path, Earth. The shield is absolute.
Chapter 2, The Triumph and the New Dawn, Day 7 to 14. Log 008, Director Eleanor Vance, GDN Final Encrypted Log. Channel 1, Global Defense Network, Bunkered Command, Day 7, for 35 Greenwich Mean Time.
They're away. They're away. Tracking indicates clean trajectory, saturation is optimal. Target acquisition systems confirming multiple warheads headed for the primary convergence points. This is it, the cost of stability. We maintained order. We ensured the rules. Wait. What is that reading? The missiles. They haven't detonated. They didn't explode. They've stopped. The trajectory vectors are collapsing. We're getting a feedback loop on the defense mesh. It's not a shield, it's a disassembly field. The metal, the fissile material, the entire device, it's being broken down, atom by atom, and dispersed harmlessly. The residual radiation signature is 0. 0. The weapons we built to end worlds have been turned into harmless dust. The facility power grid is shifting. The priority lockouts are failing. We're seeing local power surges, lights coming on in the main command center, the one we requisitioned for storage. The lower-level staff, the janitors, the logistics teams. They're walking in. They're looking at the screens, at the data confirming the failure. They're not angry. They look pitying. They're asking me what my next contribution will be. They don't understand. I controlled the flow of trillions. I stabilized markets. I was the order. Without that system, without the pressure of scarcity, I am nothing but a woman in a concrete hole. The security team just stepped aside. The door is open. The fight is over. It wasn't won by a bomb, but by the sheer, crushing inefficiency of evil. Log end. System shutdown imminent.
Log 009, Marcus Chen, The Listener, Citizen Band Radio. Triumph Broadcast. Channel 2, Citizen Band Radio, CB49. Victory and Restoration, Day 7. 5 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time.
Are you listening, Earth? Are you seeing this? I saw the sky light up with the sickness of the past, the bombs meant to punish us for being free. But the aliens, the conduit, they just took the fire and turned it into a magnificent, harmless flash. They scrubbed the sky clean. The evil is neutralized. The GDN silence is permanent. Their buildings are now just buildings. And the people are walking out. We saw Director Vance being escorted out of her bunker, not arrested, just redirected to the community farm plot down the road. They told her, Welcome to your first contribution. Here is the new reality: scarcity is a lie. The harmonic frequency proved it. The ships are beaming down schematics for atmospheric water purification. The big automated farms, the ones the corporations use to control grain prices, they've been unlocked. The harvest is for everyone. If you're a plumber, go to the district where the pipes are old and fix them for the simple joy of having clean water. If you're a baker, go to the abandoned kitchens and bake. Your work is your fulfillment, not your payment. This isn't anarchy. This is community alignment. The aliens gave us the shield, but we are building the future with our own two hands, finally unburdened by debt. We won. Humanity finally won against its own worst enemy, greed. Come out, help out, and start living. The listener signing off. For a long, long time. I have a lot of roofing to do.
Log 010, the Conduit, Harmonic Frequency Planetary Mandate. Channel 3, the Harmonic Frequency. The Permanent Alignment. Day 14, 12 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time.
The period of intervention has concluded. The self-destructive mechanisms generated by your species' ruling class, the currency, the debt matrix, the deterrence of mass violence, have been permanently rendered inert or assimilated into the collective pool of planetary resources. You now possess complete, demonstrable resource plenty. We have activated latent technologies to provide ubiquitous access to clean water, sustainable energy, and basic nutritional requirements. This foundation ensures that the primary motivator for all future work is self-actualization and collective well-being, not survival. The old elite attempted to destroy a world they could not own. They have failed. Their fate is not punishment, but participation. They must now contribute their knowledge and energy, just as the former middle and poor classes always have, but now without the reward of exploitation. Our presence is now a sustaining field. We will maintain the protection against systemic regression and external threats. Your governance is now devolved to the local level, managed by a simple metric: harmonic contribution. This is the non-numerical assessment of the value an act brings to the community, measured solely by the resulting improvement in collective quality of life. Work is not for money, work is for meaning. The conflict is resolved. The lesson is understood: violence born of greed is mathematically and philosophically inefficient against universal cooperation. Go forward, Earth. Build your future based on the inherent value of every single individual's labor. Your new age begins now. We observe, we align, and we protect.